Welcome back, everyone, to Thursday Night Evolve. If you thought last week was electric, you haven't seen anything yet. The dust is still settling from that blockbuster triple threat main event, and the landscape of this company has been permanently altered. We have a new #1 contender in the Spanish god Sammy Guevara, and we are all holding our breath to see if the Street Profits can pick up the pieces after that emotional disaster. The road to our next major showdown starts right here, right now, and the intensity is already through the roof. Let's get down to the ring. We have a stacked night ahead of us. The Evolve champion is here. Kenny Omega stands alone at the top of the mountain, looking as confident as ever. He's had a target on his back since day one, but tonight he looks ready to address the entire roster.
You know, all week long, I've been hearing the rumors. I've been hearing people whisper about how the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay, is the future of this business. They said he was going to take my spot, that he was the next big thing. And what happened? He stepped into the ring with me. Or at least, he tried to. And he found out the hard way that there's a massive difference between being a good wrestler and being a god. So, consider this my official closing statement on that subject. Ospreay is gone. He's in the rearview mirror. And I am, as always, the absolute gold standard of Evolve. I'm the one who holds the power, the one who holds the prestige. And quite frankly, I'm the only reason this company is even worth watching.
And apparently he heard enough from the back. Yeah, something must have struck a nerve if he's coming out here now, interrupting like this.
Hold on. Are you done talking about the past? Because while you're busy patting yourself on the back, you're forgetting one very important thing. You didn't beat me last week, Kenny. I'm the one who conquered that main event. I'm the one who's standing here as the #1 contender for that championship. You act like you're some untouchable king, but I've been watching you. I've been studying your every move. You don't respect me? That's fine. But you better start showing me some respect, because I'm not just another kid on the roster. I'm the guy who's going to take that title, walk out of this ring, and prove that the Spanish God is the new reality of Evolve. So, what's it going to be, Kenny? Are you going to keep talking, or are you going to give me the match I earned?
I'll see you next week.
He said no.
It is official. The main event is set for next week. Kenny Omega puts the Evolve Championship on the line against the surging, confident challenger, the Spanish god Sammy Guevara. Mark your calendars, folks, because that is going to be an absolute war.
Chris, welcome to Evolve. It's about time we got a talent of your caliber in the mix.
Shawn, it's good to be here. But listen, I didn't come here to shake hands and take photos. I'm feeling it tonight. The energy is right, and I want to prove to every single person in that locker room that I belong at the top of the food chain. Give me a match tonight. Any opponent. I don't care.
I like the hunger. Tell you what, let me see what I can pull together. Head inside, get ready.
All right, boss.
Shawn! Look, last week was a joke. I am sick of being overlooked, sick of the disrespect, and sick of people acting like I'm not a main event player. I want a match tonight, and I want someone who's going to make people take me seriously. I need a scalp.
You want to be taken seriously, Ethan? You want to prove you're the top dog? You're in luck. I just signed a very decorated man to this roster, and he just asked for a fight. You want a name? You've got one. Chris Jericho. Consider that your shot at legitimacy.
Jericho? Fine. If that's what it takes to get my respect, then that's what I'll do.
Better hurry up, Ethan. Your match is next.
I've been sitting back, watching, and honestly, I've been having a laugh. I hear Kenny Omega out there in the ring, flapping his gums, telling the world he's already beaten me. He's telling everyone he's the god of Evolve and that I'm just a memory in his rearview mirror. The truth is, Kenny, you're delusional. You're talking about a match that has never happened. You've never stepped foot in a ring with me, and we both know why. Because you're terrified of what happens when the aerial assassin actually gets his hands on you. You've got your hands full next week with Sammy Guevara. Good luck with that. Seriously, hold on to that title as tight as you possibly can. Because the week after that, you're mine. And when I beat you, when I take that gold off your shoulder, you'll finally have to shut your mouth and stop calling yourself a god. See you soon, Kenny.
Are you guys ready?
Shut up and listen! The legend has officially arrived in Evolve. Chris Jericho has graced us with his presence, and the atmosphere in this building just shifted instantly. We are witnessing history. Folks, the debut match of Chris Jericho. He wanted a challenge. He wanted to prove he's still the best in the world. And tonight he's here to show everyone exactly why he's a future Hall of Famer.
This person may not be the WWE Universe's favorite superstar, but you can't deny the effort we have seen in every match. Persistence is a key to success, Cole. A little thing like the cheers of the crowd isn't going to stop someone of this caliber from working hard. To be fair, those cheers are kind of earned, considering the terrible attitude displayed towards everyone. A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
Wait a minute, look at the look on Ethan Page's face. He is not here for the pageantry. Page is absolutely livid, and he's clearly tired of the attention being focused anywhere but on him. He's tired of the disrespect, and he's looking to take all that frustration out on the new guy. It's the legend versus the man with everything to prove. Chris Jericho versus Ethan Page. Right now,
is this man? Ethan Page doesn't need your approval, or anyone else's for that matter. Page believes in himself. He believes he's entitled to win every match, buddy. Well, he certainly has the skills to do just that. You're looking at a well-traveled superstar who has seen a lot in the ring. With experience comes confidence. There's nothing you can throw at this competitor that could faze him in the slightest. He'll be looking to utilize that wisdom in this matchup.
And all ego is not just a nickname, it's a way of life. We don't have to worry about Ethan Page second-guessing himself in this one, or possibly not coming into things with complete and total confidence. Page is in a default state of confidence. Cockiness is more like it.
Being overtaken here, driven into the corner.
As obnoxious as Ethan Page is, no one can deny his in-ring acumen and veteran experience. With that in mind, Corey, what's the strategy got to be for taking on all ego?
Well, you got to bring the fight to Ethan Page. You can't let him get even a second to think about things, because in that second, he can turn it all around on you. Stay on Page. Don't let him breathe, and don't let him.
No!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside. Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue. And the full-on smash.
throne, saying not today.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. Suplex! And here he is, heading back into the ring.
This is a picture of confidence. I love this. He just doesn't care what anybody thinks. Walking up.
Into a painful wrist lock.
Goodness, that hurt the shoulder.
Call him disrespectful. I'll call him rude. In your face and unafraid.
It looked like Paige didn't quite expect that.
Hoisted up. Bang! Snap suplex.
Oh, boy.
Setting up for a powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Holding on.
Again, not again.
A third time.
Good attempt. Here it is. He narrowly avoids the count.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Oh, that hurt to the chest.
Dodges away.
Planted with the bulldog. All the leverage in this match is slipping away from Paige.
Yeah, this is the tactic you've got to take against Ethan Page. Staying on him, refusing to let him breathe, not letting up. Page is all out of sorts now.
Into a backbreaker. And a well-timed counter.
Page finally quit.
He's going for the pin.
An easy kick out there. This isn't even close to over.
Neckbreaker. Tossed away on the outside of the ring.
Looking to follow up, but with what?
I have an idea, Byron. It won't end well.
Different powerbomb.
Hitting the edge of the ring like that can do some lasting damage to the body.
And he gets sent back into the ring. He's headed to the top now.
He is stalking, waiting for his moment to it. Up high.
Cross body. That's going to hurt. A chance to win it here. No, he gets the shoulder up.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Just toying with their opponent right now. Having fun at their expense. Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect.
All the way up for a suplex. No. Wiggles free.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Oh, he fends that off. Caught with the door.
He is trying to get up, but it is not going well.
Twist of fate. I think that's it. That must be it. 2 count. A kick out at 2.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Ethan Page looking to flex his power here. All the way up and down with ego's edge.
The top person is on the taking.
He's still in this fight. Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up.
You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
But the heaviest hammer in the arsenal was not enough.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Fantastic jumping, spinning heel kick. Double knee face breaker. Here it comes, guys. Look at this.
Oh, my.
Lion tamer. Agonizing. The human in that.
Page tap out. It's over. Chris Jericho has done it in his debut. He promised to prove he's the best in the world, and he backed it up by putting Ethan Page away. Look at Page's face. He's upset. Chris Jericho is back, and he just reminded the entire world why he's called the best in the world at what he does. Ethan Page wanted to make a statement tonight, but instead he became the first victim of Jericho's Evolve resurgence. And somehow, I get the feeling this story is only getting started. There are a lot of eyes in that locker room watching Chris Jericho right now. Alright folks, last week Swerve Strickland made it clear he's not here to wait his turn, he's here to take what he believes is his. And after what went down, he's got a lot to say. But first, let's take you back to how it all unfolded. Here's the replay. Look at this guy. Swerve Strickland is out of his mind. Just complete chaos and destruction. Last week, Darby Allin had no chance. The referee got caught in the crossfire, and Swerve just kept going like nothing could stop him.
Who's coming to the ring now?
We anticipate what he has to say.
Everyone is asking the same question. They're running to social media. They're whispering in the locker room. They're asking me, Swerve, why? Why the kendo stick? Why the referee? Why did you have to go that far with Darby Allin? You call it going too far. I call it leveling the playing field. You see, Darby Allin is a daredevil. He's the guy who thinks he's invincible because he can take a hit. But last week, I didn't just give him a hit. I gave him a reality check. I didn't attack the referee because I'm a criminal. I attacked him because he was standing between me and the only thing that matters, the truth. And the truth is that I am the most dangerous man on this roster. Darby thought he could test me. He found out that when you step into my world, you don't get a fair fight. You get a lesson. So keep asking your questions, keep looking for answers, but understand this. What I did to Darby wasn't an accident. It was a masterpiece. And if you think that was brutal, you have no idea what's coming next. Consider this my warning to everyone else on this roster. Get out of my way, or I'll make sure you never walk down that ramp again.
I don't think I've ever seen a man look so comfortable being that dangerous. Swerve Strickland just told the world that the violence we saw last week wasn't just a moment of rage. It was his new standard of business.
When I set out to build Evolve, I wanted a place where the absolute best in the world could prove themselves. Well, tonight we've seen Jericho stake his claim and Swerve Strickland rewrite the rules of engagement, but we aren't done yet. I received a text from Kazuchika Okada yesterday. He made it clear he's tired of all the noise surrounding Will Ospreay. He's tired of the hype, and he wants to prove once and for all that he is the best. He asked for the match, and I'm giving it to him. So tonight's main event, Will Ospreay versus Kazuchika Okada. 2 icons, 1 ring, and absolutely 0 excuses. And on another note, earlier today, Montez Ford came to me with a lot of anger regarding Zach Dallas. Dallas has been running his mouth about Ford's performance last week, and tonight, he's going to have to back those words up. It's Montez Ford versus Zach Dallas. No more talk, just action. Well, before we go straight to their match, let's take a look at the preview of what went down backstage earlier today between Montez Ford and Zach Dallas.
Hey, man. Look, I'm sorry about last week.
It's all right, dog.
I hate that I wasn't out there by your side. I hope losing that shot at the singles title isn't weighing too heavy on you.
I really needed you out there, but I understand why you couldn't be. It stings, you know? I was so close.
Yeah, I know, but hey, don't let it get you down. We're still the Evolve Tag Team Champions, and that means something.
I was so close. But you're right, we've still got the gold. I just need to get my head right.
All right, man.
Are you Montez Ford?
Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's definitely not nice to meet you. I saw your match last week, and I've seen you wandering around backstage. Honestly, you're terrible. You completely suck. You had a golden opportunity to take a step toward the Evolve Championship, and you choked it away. You ruined it. If I were you, I'd drop the tag team act. Your partner is just holding you back. Focus on yourself maybe, then you'd be worthy enough to call yourself a champion.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who are you? You don't get to come in here talking about my partner like that.
Wait, just hold on, dog. I've got this. I'm done listening to this clown. You talk a whole lot of big game for a guy I haven't seen do anything around here. You think you're better? How about you back it up? Face me in the ring tonight.
Ha! Okay, buddy. You want to be embarrassed on a bigger stage. I'll see you in the ring tonight.
Good. I'm going to get Michael's acknowledgement right now.
I'll be in ringside for you, man.
Thanks, dog.
Well, no dancing tonight. You can see the intensity radiating off Montez Ford.
Superstars made of pure athleticism. The Street Profits are more dangerous.
He's got his partner, Angelo Dawkins, by his side and rightfully so. Ford is a man on a mission, and he is looking for answers after the verbal assault he endured earlier today. He's not here to entertain. He's here to make Zach Dallas regret every single word that came out of his mouth.
Accompanied by Angelo Dawkins, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds. One half of the WWE Full Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford.
These two dudes are legit. They're incredibly talented. They're tough, and they know how to have a good time. I even feel like dancing. Montez Ford is one of the best dressed guys in all of sports entertainment, and coming from me, that means something.
You know, guys, I have an idea. How about we all join the Street Profits, choreograph our own little dance inside the club, and it'll be lit.
That's a great idea, Saxon. Afterward, we can all go play in traffic.
And here is the man who kicked the hornet's nest, Zardalis. He hasn't even been in Evolve long, but he has certainly made his presence known by disrespecting one of the most respected tag teams in the building. He calls Ford terrible. He says Ford is holding himself back. Well, talk is cheap, Zach. You're in the ring with a world-class athlete, and you're about to find out exactly why you shouldn't have opened your mouth today. This is personal, folks, and I expect the bell to trigger an absolute explosion.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one.
The exciting Montez Ford eyeing a major singles win for himself tonight.
The only thing Ford loves more than a party is bringing home the W.
World Cups aside, he wants the smoke.
and he's going to give it his all with every ounce of his God-given ability.
We shall see, Corey, if that ends up being enough for Montez tonight, or if his cup will run dry.
And somehow, this competitor has managed to convince WWE officials into getting a match against the champion.
Oh, come on, Corey. It's a non-title match. We've seen what he's capable of, and I think this match is well earned.
You know, one strategy you could take against Montez Ford is simply trying to out-wrestle him. While he's a superb athlete and a top-tier high flyer, Ford isn't really a technical mastermind. You might get the better of him with some high IQ offense.
That's a very intriguing strategy, Corey, and I agree it's one that could be very effective.
Locking up with a collar and elbow.
Drive them toward the ropes, looking to keep some control. Springboard! Going for the cover. No, he kicks out.
That's still a quick kick out at this point.
That turns it around for Montez. Incredible height. Gosh. Close fist connects. Countering that offense. Metal work, forearm on point. Destructive use of the knee. Boom! Good defense from him. What contact. Looks like he just got rocked there.
Montez certainly wasn't fooling around with that attack.
And you don't just do something like that to win a match. You do that to inflict punishment. Oh my, what a splash! Boom, what a right! That holds back Ford's attack.
Springboard from behind.
As was set up in the corner of the ring. Rosemont finds the mark. Blockbuster. Great leaping ability.
The passing of Montez driving.
Lift off from the top with the splash. And staying with it into the corner.
2 count. Rolls off the pin two.
Obviously still has some fight left. Oh, man.
Executed finds his mark.
Delivering right hands. They're slamming their face down. No other way to say it. Montez Ford wants the smoke.
And Ford is keeping the match at his pace.
There's incredible impact with
Here we go.
Greatness.
2 count. Hands up by a foot.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of. Montez, each shot landing with a little bit more vision.
Two titans, trading strikes, and refusing to back down. Doing their task, going back and forth like this.
Each exchange just sucking the energy from these two.
Turn to turn, treating each other like heavyweights. Back and forth, block for block, just teeing up right now. Oh, geez, looking out for nothing Montez can do now.
2. He kicked out at 2.
Montez Ford refusing to stay down. I'll tell you, he is operating on pure adrenaline about now.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
And this deep in, you gotta start wondering how much more is there to give in this match.
What an incredible display of human resilience we've seen here.
Look out! Crashing to the floor.
Reckless and foolhardy.
You can't just hurl yourself out of taking flight.
Able to slip away.
And he gets sent back into the ring. And Ford had it scouted.
From the heavens, Montez Ford connects with the splash.
Beautiful transition. And now the
And that is it. He's done it. Montez Ford has silenced the critic. Look at the emotion. Look at the relief. That wasn't just a win, that was a message sent loud and clear. Zach Dallas had plenty to say before the bell, but he's got absolutely nothing to say now. Message received.
The WWE Universe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. We were promised a dream match, and here it is. The aerial assassin Will Ospreay versus the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Two of the greatest competitors to ever step inside a squared circle, standing toe-to-toe right here in Evolve. There is no gold on the line tonight. This is purely about pride. This is about answering the question that has haunted the wrestling world for years. Who is the absolute best? Is it Ospreay or Okada? We'll find out tonight.
WWE than this one.
They're fearless, all right. Before the match even starts, they have the entire WWE Universe heckling them.
Well, Saxton, you make it to commentary every night under the same circumstances, so I guess that makes you fearless too?
Thanks.
A man who always considers himself main event material, an uncrowned champion. He wants to show exactly why here tonight.
And here he is, the icon, the global phenomenon. The Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada has arrived. You can feel the change in the atmosphere the moment he steps through that curtain. His isn't just a match, this is a seismic shift in the professional wrestling landscape. He's been waiting for this. A text to Shawn Micheal yesterday, a challenge issued, and now the execution begins. He wants to prove he's the best in the world. But standing across the ring is the aerial assassin, who has his own claim to that throne.
A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
Some have called this superstar a bit too intense, and as we can already see from the look in his eyes, there's a reason why.
In this business, intensity often breeds success, and he is well aware of that.
He's hoping that focus and drive really propel him to success.
But he'll be taking on an individual who is turning a lot of hope on the ring. He's gained a level of popularity and is steadily growing week by week, and he wants to prove that the hype is legitimate.
Taken down by the neck. Oh. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
That's out up now.
Shoving them away.
He's taking control of the proceedings here. He looks incessant.
Shot right into the corner.
Scooped up. Snake eyes in the corner. Big boot. Knees up just in time. At last, he's keeping that string of offense in check.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
The reversal. Well scouted. What grace. Float over the DDT.
Fight. Shoulders down. This could be it.
Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
And he retaliates. Handspring enziguri right on the mark. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Looking to the crowd like he wants to take them all on. Anticipated that.
Being carried around there. Trying to fight them out of harm's way. Elbow to the jaw. Oh, right into a counter. Oh, look at this.
Oh, man. Inside out.
And he turned it around. You got to be questioning how much further they're willing to take this, guys.
Not exactly. I don't think there's any question they're ready to take this all the way.
Drop right across the neck. Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And kick out at two.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Down in the basement with a drop kick. And into the corner he goes.
Oh, and it's reversed. He connects with a counter.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
That superstar perched up high. Not from there. That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
This is a situation where you are the war.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
A back suplex right onto the apron.
The apron can do some serious damage. It might be worse than being hit with a steel chair.
From the top rope. Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Oof, face stop. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape. Oof. And here comes the fire.
Not sure pull it down. 2 times in a row. Ripped hard into the corner. Reversal out of the way, showing their quickness. Kick right to the kisser.
Not a quite like the phenomenal 4. A Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker.
One count is met by none.
These superstars bodies must be wrapped with excruciating pain.
This is the true testament. Who can dig down, pull the lever, and become the aggressor? He's making his move.
For the win! A defiant kick out after one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count. Drops the elbow. Metal right forearm on point.
Oh, what a response. Here we go.
Double underhook. Are we going to see it?
This is all over. And a pinfall for the victory. Oh, he was almost finished.
You got to be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing. How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned? At least one of these two going straight for a strike, it seems.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
He's able to inflict more damage there.
Balancing the scales and just make things a little more interesting.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Uh-oh, here it is. Stop clash. Swinging reverse STO classic. He may be out for good after that.
Celebration time.
This superstar certainly
What is this? Wait a minute, is that? That's Kenny Omega. Ospreay just went through a war with Okada. He's barely standing. And now the so-called God is making his way to the ring. Look at Ospreay's face, folks. He knows exactly what this is. This isn't a congratulations. Omega isn't here to shake his hand. Unbelievable. Omega is in his face. No respect for the accomplishment. No respect for the war we just witnessed. What an absolute spectacle we've witnessed tonight. From the explosive arrival of Chris Jericho to the redemption of Montez Ford. And that earth-shattering main event between Ospreay and Okada, this was a night that defined what Evolve is all about. The landscape of this company has shifted, and we are only getting started. We want to thank you for watching episode 2 of Evolve. We'll be back next week with the fallout, the rivalries, and more world-class action. Until then, I'm Casey Sterling, your commentator, wishing you a great night. We'll see you next time.